Hey y'all, it's Leslie Cunningham with Spenga North Dallas, and we are super excited today. We have the privilege of talking to Dr. Ross Ellis with Catalyst Spine and Sports Rehab. He's going to share a little bit about what they do and certainly how it can help you as a member of Spenga North Dallas. So, Dr. Ross, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and about Catalyst?
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I am a chiropractor here in Richardson. I've been practicing over 10 years. And so over that time, I've really tried to develop and will really figure out why pain happens and how to correct it long term. And so what we found is we need to focus on movement patterns that one that we get in over time. So whether we sit in a car too much or sit in at the office or we play or do something one-sided, typically we develop these bad dysfunctional movement patterns. And so what we try to do here is correct those movements so that they are more functional and they allow us to just live a healthier life with just be able to move through life a lot better and a lot cleaner. And then just it helps enhance performance um, and gets us to our goals a lot quicker and with less pain. So
Yeah, that's awesome. And so tell us a little bit about how chiropractic care can improve maybe like a workout performance, because a lot of our members obviously may have be coming in with pre-existing injuries or are looking for something with that low impact. That's why they really like Spenga. So tell us a little bit about just how you work with improving workout performance.
yeah, so again, just how we go through life, we develop these bad movement patterns, and then we get to a place in our life where we decide, hey, we need to make a change. We need to start being more active. We pick up Spenga, and which I'll get into in a minute how good Spenga is from a movement standpoint. Just being so different and constantly changing throughout the hour of exercise. But we come in with these asymmetrical movement patterns, and then we get on a bike and we're pushing harder with our left leg, or we're driving our left knee harder. We get in to lift weights, and we have a weak pelvic floor or glutes, and we can't activate properly. And so those are all things that we try to address here, um, not only to adjust the spine and get the spine more mobile, but again, looking at the overall system. How does your glute fire with your quad? How does your right shoulder fire with your left quad? Whatever it may be, that might be our pattern that is slowing us down or creating more pain or dysfunction. We try to look into that and correct that. So
Awesome. And
yeah.
so let's say you're someone that has never seen a chiropractor, not familiar with what you do. But as you've probably seen, people are working from home a lot more, less movement in terms of exercise. And so,
Mhm.
what would bring someone to you? What are some common things that you see?
Yeah, I mean the typical, right? So lower back pain, neck pain. But I do see a lot of weekend warriors. I'll say I'm a weekend warrior. I'm trying to, play golf at a higher level and, run at a higher level. And so those type of people, one, we're starting to work more, sitting at home more, those typical pains of lower back, neck pain, but then, knee pain, ankle pain, shoulder discomfort, clicking, popping, those kind of things throughout a workout. Those are things that we can address and correct, so that again, as you're going through a normal workout, you can go through that normal range of motion, have less pain, ultimately get that number right. So your initial number with your bike, you can start to progress that, I think, a lot quicker,
Mhm.
with correcting some of these movements. Um, so yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned before how you feel like Spenga is great for just the average person who wants to make improvements, whether that be workout, whether that be healthy lifestyle. So, what about it do you feel like is beneficial?
Yeah, so again, just the changing of the movements that are required through a Spenga session. Um, it's a good way to warm up hips and warm up through a cardio. Moving into a more of a resistive training with weights or balls or bands or TRX or whatever trainer decides to do that day. But then again, the big thing that we lose as um, I'll just call us amateur workout athletes is we don't warm up well and we don't cool down well. And what Spenga does really well is they work you into the workout, and then you guys break it down and recover through the last 20 minutes of just slowing the body down, turning it off, getting it stretched out so that you can continue through the day. And it's not just this abrupt, hey, let's fit this in and then get back home and or get back in the car and go pick the kids up. You get that 20 minutes of cool down. That's very important for your body. So
Awesome. And so, what are some basic things that you suggest for an average person just to improve their workout?
yeah, I mean, just reiterating that, I think, and that's something that we teach all of our patients is how to warm up, whether it be in the morning before you start your day or warm up before a workout. Things that we can do from a mobility standpoint or an activation standpoint to correct those movements before you get started, right? And then at the end, how do we stretch out, turn the body down, recover so that we can move in, go to the next thing, or we can be ready for the next workout, whether it's the next day or, whenever it may be. So,
And so just I know we are partnering together, so we're going to plan
yep.
to have Dr. Ross Ellis at our studio. And so, what can people look forward to? What are you planning to do for our members that are coming out?
Yeah, so we're gonna bring out our Normatec boots, which are really good to help with recovery. So they just basically compress your legs. We'll just have the leg boots out that day, but do a 10 to 15 minute session to where it's just flushing out. You kind of get a good idea of what it is. We have that here in our office, and then I'll be out there doing some soft tissue work using a technique called active release technique. And so basically finding restrictions in tissue and trying to help open up the muscle, open up the tissue, ultimately changing range of motion so that you can get through the workout a little bit easier. But that's the main soft tissue work we do in the office. And so I'll be there doing 5-minute sessions with whoever would like to jump into 10 and go through a little session, just see what it's about. And then if it's something that you feel like we can something there that you feel like we need to help you with or we can help you with, we'll get you on the schedule and get a little bit more deeper evaluation of how we can help you and things that we can change to improve your health.
Okay, awesome. And then just if people want to find you, how do they do that? And are you on social media?
We are. So my website is catalystsportsrehab.com. Everything that we do in the office is there. There's a little snippet of information on each of those things, each of the techniques. And then our Instagram is catalyst_sports_rehab. And you can follow us there. But yeah, I mean, the website, you just jump on the website and it's got phone number, address, all that stuff. But we're over in Two Creeks, over in on the east, more east, closer to 75, but with Shady's and the old Frankie's. We're there in that little Two Creeks area. So Canyon Creek.
Yeah,
Yep.
right across from the club. So
Yes.
that's perfect. So people can come see you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is so helpful. And obviously, we believe firmly in what Catalyst is doing. So it's exciting to partner with you on this and just let our members know a little bit about you and what you're doing because it is so helpful. And I personally have seen a benefit of working with you. So I can definitely attest to the fact that just like you said, just those simple little tweaks to just your everyday life can make a big improvement. So thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yay.
Thank
Okay.
you for
Well,
having
thanks,
me
Dr.
in.
Ross.
Yeah.